So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Jupiter in the fifth house for Aries ascendant. That means Jupiter in the fifth house in Leo. Fifth house and Leo are pretty much the same dynamic. Okay, and as always, if you do not know which sign Jupiter is in, what nakshatra Jupiter is in, along with all my astrological details, my consultation, check out the links here, astrology.com, where you'll find especially all my books, reports, consultation, and new consultation, which is the Dreshkan consultation and unique mantra for every single issue that you're maybe having in your life. Okay, so Jupiter in the fifth house. Now, first of all, this is a blessed Jupiter. This is a Jupiter that is blessed with natural intelligence. This is the person, like, you've been blessed to understand the world without even ever picking up a book. See, there's two types of intelligence. One is just like degree. But you ask them how to do this, they won't know. But then there's one that is observing things like a sponge, that is like consuming things, consuming information, consuming education on their own, while they can also go to school. And this is why this is a particular Jupiter who naturally has this talent of understanding things. Okay, and this Jupiter naturally blesses a person with intelligent children. Great children, and children are actually your pitris, meaning your ancestors are being born as your children. And you want to see where the ascendant lord of Saptamsha, whichever the ascendant lord of your Saptamsha is, the D7 chart, see which sign it's in. Whichever sign that is in, see where that sign is in your birth chart, and that's how your children will behave with you. Okay, because Jupiter here becomes the ninth lord of ancestors and children. It's in the fifth house of children. So you can understand the behavior of children. Jupiter naturally in the fifth house blesses a person with health, wealth, immunity, vitality. Blesses the father. Okay. Usually such people are blessed to have a guru at one point in their life. And I'm not just saying like for namesake. Like I consider Yogananda my guru, but it's like, will Yogananda accept me, right? We don't know that. But so these people actually are able to find a mentor, teacher that actually takes them in and shows them things that, they never thought they could understand and learn. And this could even be in your regular subjects, whether it's physics, mathematics, computer engineering, coding. You will find that guru and that blessing. Now, on the other hand, Jupiter in the fifth house in Leo, extremely arrogant about their education, extremely arrogant about their knowledge. Okay. They'll have pride about their intelligence. And usually this pride will especially come out if Mars and Mercury are in the third house. If somehow Mars and Mercury end up in the third house, or somehow they both have a link with the third house, this person will argue and debate, and through their intelligence and their quick wittiness, they will win that debate. Okay, but there's going to be arrogance. And then what happens is with this particular Jupiter, arrogance of knowledge, arrogance of lineage even, pride about family ultimately makes a person become lonely. And you will see this triggering happen either by these things or even birth of children. Slowly you will see. Starts triggering to the point where at one point the person doesn't really have too many feelings about relatives, family, friends, whatever is happening with them. They won't call anyone unless someone's calling them. That's fine. Okay, but they won't call them. And especially if this is not the person, then the children will definitely be that way. Because being in a sign of Leo, this is a very lonely position. And Jupiter is naturally the Jiva Atma, the Jiva Karka, the living soul of the chart. So this is why the individual themselves will behave like this. And also you will see your father will behave like that. Father at one point cuts himself off with everybody. Doesn't care about who's doing what. Doesn't want to go to any parties. Doesn't want to attend any group setting or social settings. That's what happens. Also you will see once after children are born, at one point you will go ahead and live or stay either in a jungle-like area, especially on top of a hill or mountain, or you'll visit a cave. Somehow you will get to visit a cave. Those things will happen. Um, the other thing with this Jupiter in the fifth, you will see after birth of children, there will be some controversy, conspiracy that occurs in your in-laws' home. Okay? Something will occur to the in-laws. On the other hand, this Jupiter will also influence your intelligence strongly by the father. Like if father said something, that's it. I'll do it. Okay? And one of the things that is very important, you will see this. The moment a guru comes in your life, just know if you're working somewhere, get ready to change that job. Or get ready to deal with a major transformation in your profession. Okay? So this is especially like those who are not doing well in their profession. It's just there's no uptick in profession. There's no change in profession. Go meet a guru, accept somebody as your guru. Okay? But you have to really they have to be connected with you. It's not like they're passed away and you accept them. No. There has to be a guru. You must look for a guru, find a guru. The moment a guru comes in, big transformation and change will happen in your profession. Now, will that be for good or bad? Right now, if we just look at Jupiter by itself, it's for good. Can it be for bad? Absolutely. Because we have to see what other planetary alignments that are happening with this Jupiter. But transformation will come in. Okay, now if it's a guru, if it's a genuine guru, of course, they will give protection. Because Jupiter here gives tremendous protection to an individual's life. Whatever headaches you deal with, whatever issues you will always at one point come out of it. Because you got to understand, besides Cancer, Leo is also an exalted position of Jupiter. I actually understood this myself. Later on, I found out that Varamira said that Jupiter is exalted in Leo and Jupiter is exalted in Aquarius. But I kind of knew, I'm like, Mars and Jupiter have to be exalted in Leo as well. Because it's in a regal sign. You're being treated royally. Okay. And it connects with ancestors, Pitris. And the other thing you will also see, the behavior of your children will exactly match that of your father, especially your firstborn. Okay. And especially your firstborn, well, this here I need to know the degrees. Yeah, because if I start saying things, then I'll have to say things for 7 different type of children you can have with this Jupiter. Like each 7 degree will bring something. Like there's these 7 levels of alcohol, yogurt, ghee, water, amrit, cheese, curd. There's all these different things that become active. So for that, we have to know these other things. And also with Jupiter being in the 5th house. Okay. So 9th from Jupiter becomes the ascendant. So here, one thing that becomes important. Okay. If let's say you're going to follow a particular devta and all of that, they have to be, especially if you have a family guru, that is your number one. That is your number one god or go to Ishta Devata or Kul Devi. If you have a family guru, must follow them due to this placement of Jupiter. Okay, later on we can find out all the lineage things. But if there's a family guru, you must never disrespect them. If you don't want to give respect, that's fine. You found out, oh, this was the guru and they did this. Okay, just don't. It's better to not say anything than to disrespect them in front of the world. Because you don't know what dynamics are playing, why they were here. Maybe they were here to screw up something to change something else in the future. Okay. But see, also Jupiter is in the 5th house in a fiery sign. So obviously it delays children. because it's fire. But also in the other on the other sense, this person, especially in a male's chart, their semen is extremely potent. It is full of prana and fire. Usually such people can easily impregnate someone else. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Jupiter in the 5th house for Aries Ascendant. If you don't know much, I'll subscribe below. And if you want to know everything about your Jupiter and my readings, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.